everybody, it's Mary. Welcome to my channel. Alright, before I go any further, I want to say thank you to all my subbies. I love you so much. Mwah, mwah. Okay, so today we're going to talk about beauty blenders. Again, you're probably going, what is it with her and the beauty blenders? Can she not shut up about them? Okay, but here's the thing. You might remember with some of my birthday money a while back, I bought beauty blenders. I got them on sale in a package. There came like, actually it was this. It was a black one, a regular one, a baby one, and solid. Which I'm not even gonna open this yet because I already had solid here. But anyway, so back to the baby beauty blender thing. What do we think about this? It's cute.
It could be a crocodile tear. So sad.
Oh. It is actually a little bigger when it's wet, but not much. And I've lost it down the sink. It flipped out of my hand while I was trying to wash it and it went down the sink. That was a trick. The bathroom sink doesn't have a plunger in it anymore. A stopper. Okay, so I'm not really sure where that went or what happened to it, but you know, I guess one of the kids over the years did something. Anyway, you know how kids are. So that was gone. I don't know where it is, and so it's open, and this little baby pulled the blender and it went down the sink. Anyway, do I like it? I like to play with it, but I don't like putting my makeup on with it. It seems to me more work to put on concealer with this than it is just to take, this is the one I used today, just to take my beauty blender and pack it in. Yeah, so I don't really like it. Then I thought, what else could I use it for? Maybe wet eyeshadow. But it's not as good as a brush. I mean, it's still, I just can't grab it very well. I'm not a big fan of this. What do you guys think? Okay, everybody raise your hand if you like the baby beauty blender. Baby beauty blender, baby beauty blender. Do you like it? Raise your hand. Ha ha ha, I'm kidding. Maybe there's some other uses you can tell me I can use this for. Cut it in half, make some earplugs. I don't know. I mean, typically I take my beauty blender, like almost everybody who uses it, and I will, you know, blend in some concealer, you know, with this end, and then flop it over and do some other stuff, maybe some contouring, dipping it in powder, and going over my face. I just think this thing is a little more work than it's worth. I mean, I'd rather just do it with this, you know? And so now you bought two. Now you bought two. So, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this. Do you have some other reason why I shouldn't just... I don't want to throw it away, but I mean, it's just sitting in the drawer because there's no... I can play with it. What do you think? Do you like it? Let me know down below. Like to know. And how do we feel about MAC Pigments? I personally have never owned them before. And so I went to Sabrina. What is her channel called? MAC Shadows something. She talks about this place called the Body Wants. BodyWants.com. Where you can get samples of MAC lipsticks and pigments there to try. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about that because when I got I've only ever used either cream eyeshadows or dry eyeshadows. I have never used eyeshadows that you got wet, like the NARS Dual Intensities. I've never used anything like that before. I have absolutely flipped out over those. So naturally, the next thing I want to know is, what have I been missing with pigments? So I went to thebodywants.com and I picked up tan Lovely Lily, Grape, and Kitschmas. No surprise that I picked up 3 shades of some kind of purpley colors. So, you know, Lovely Lily is, of course, a color that, well, it's like a lilac. Okay, now, what do you need to know about this? Have you ever done it? If you have done it, then you probably don't need me to tell you this. But if you've not done it, then what happens is you get this, I'm going to say about a week's worth of pigment. And it comes in this little tiny container with a sifter on it, and it is super hard to get it out. So what I do is I just take it with its lid like this, and I turn it upside down and tap it to get it into the lid so that I can use it, because this sifter doesn't want to work very well. So here, backwards, here is, I don't know if you can tell the shading on this or not. But this is the Lovely Lily. Is that right? All right. They're gorgeous. They are messy, but they are gorgeous. So I loved all of these. Lovely Lily. Kitschmas is a really, really pale color. It's a really pale color of purple. These are absolutely gorgeous, and you probably, and Grape is a really intense purple I love. But the reason I wanted to talk about it was not to address MAC Pigments, because you probably already know whether you do or don't like pigments, but to tell you about that website if you didn't know about it. If you don't want to invest in a full-size pigment, you want to be committed to that. Maybe you just want to have enough of a week's worth around. You know you're not going to use it very much, and you want to make sure that you've got some pigments. You can go to thebodyones.com and get these, and then you don't have to commit to a whole bottle of pigment that you'll probably not use all of it. And I also, you know, if you want to be like me and you just want to try a pigment, like this is tan. So I wanted to see. The purpose wasn't to talk about MAC Pigments so much as to tell you where you can get about a week's worth for a couple bucks versus having to buy the entire bottle of them. So yeah. Okay, so those are my thoughts about that. So if you're not having a blessed day, please go out and be a blessing to somebody else. Don't forget to thumbs up. And if you are visiting my channel for the first time, subscribe. If you are my subscriber, I love you. And until next time, love you. See ya. Bye.
Baby beauty blender blunder. Baby beauty blender Baby beauty blender blunder. Baby beauty blender blunder. Yeah. Betty bought a bit of butter. Baby beauty blender blah 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 blah. Okay. Hi everybody. Darn it. Can't hold on to it. Here it is. Don't panic anybody, it's saved. Oh, poor little guy. I was afraid something was going to happen to you under the big scary desk. I'm so happy you're okay. I think it'll make a really good earplug. What do you think? Get a couple of them, use them as earplugs. That's what I say. Now, no surprise that 3 of these are some shade of purple. Because I'm a purple pigment eater. I got nothing.